Welcome back to the van build, van of possibilities. Today's project is the ceiling. So I'm going to, well actually I took it out this weekend and so glad that this did not come apart because I built that. So my building skills are improving. That's good. I'm gonna insulate the top. Putting in the Havelock wool, I'm gonna just tape it up, and then I'll be putting the sheet of plywood up, not plywood. It's basically like the beadboard, but it's just solid, and it's a little thinner than the beadboard. Some kind of paneling wood up there, and then I'll be gluing decorative ceiling tiles onto that. So I'm getting also a sunroof put in back there, so I'll only be doing the roof to that part, and then I'm going to leave that open for the sunroof. So I'll get to that. Most of that's going to be on time lapse, so I will get to it. Here's the ceiling panel. I measured out where my wood was on the ceiling braces and put the tip Timothy gave about putting in the screws. So I have those in there, and I accidentally cut the hole for the light the wrong way, so I had to redo that. Thankfully I'll have my ceiling tiles that are going to cover all this, and I'll just put the piece back in there and tape it together. And then my tile will go over the top, so you won't see any of that. So we're gonna go put this in, and hopefully it fits. This thing is kind of heavy, so hopefully it fits the first time around. Well, this is actually the second or third time, but hopefully I don't have to do it a lot. All right. All right, so I got this first little panel up. That's a whole lot of something going on over here. This is going to be a very creative project, so I think what I'm going to end up doing is just doing something like I did on the back window, creating a fake wall here. That way I can use the light. I wanted to be able to use the light still, and you know I don't have well, you don't know what I have as far as skills go, but you're getting a good idea what that is. And electrical is not one of them, so I was trying to save the light where it's at and just work around it. I mean, maybe one of my friends who knows how to do electrical will feel really bad for me and want to help me out when I show him this. All right, another thing that came across after putting this roof in. So sad. I can't use my baskets anymore. They're too tall. They're like, because the back end is like 2 inches shorter and it's curved. So I don't know. I'll have to go buy some new baskets. I might keep that one because the back, once I get the ceiling roof in, it'll be different back there. So I might be able to keep the one basket and then I'll get 2 shorter baskets, which is fine. It still works. It's just, that's my closet. I need some closet space. All right, so now I'm gonna work on this ceiling and filling in this with the wool. You know, I would have done the wool with the string on the ceiling, but see, in my haste of getting this wood up here, this is where the holes are. I'm supposed to string it from one side to the other here, and I didn't do that. So the tape actually, if you do tape up the Havelock wool, then you got to get your roof panel up there, or your wood or whatever you're doing up quick, because as the van was getting hotter today, the tape was starting to fall off and it was becoming a hot mess. So I had to get that plywood, not plywood, how to get that wood up quick so that the whole thing didn't fall down. So I think it's nice and secure. I've got a couple screws into the metal even. It's pretty strong. So, and then you know, that's in there good. So that should all stay nice and firm. So I'll get to the rest of this. All right, this is what happens if you tape it up, tape the insulation up, but you don't put the wood up fast and it gets hot out and the tape gets loose and it all goes crashing to the ground. So make sure you make enough time to finish the project when you're doing the roof and you're not using the required string to put your Havelock wall up, because that's what happens or can happen. So I gotta re-put that Havelock wall back up and figure out how I'm gonna get to stay, and then I'm gonna cut that piece of wood for that square and finish off the roof. Because I cut this backwards, it's brown. So now I gotta also paint this white, because once I put the ceiling tiles up, I'll be able to tell this is brown and this is white, because the ceiling tiles, you can see through them a little bit. So I'll paint those as well. The ceiling tiles came today, yay, and so I am excited to be able to glue those up soon, and I'll get to it.